বিভিন্ন সংবাদ মাধ্যমৰ পৰা অহা প্ৰেছ আৰু ইলেক্ট্ৰনিক মিডিয়ামৰ সদস্যসকলক আন্তৰিক অভিনন্দন আৰু স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ। আমাৰ চেয়াৰমেন ইতিমধ্যে আহি পাইছে ডক্টৰ ৰঞ্জিত ৰাথ ছাৰ, লগতে আছে আমাৰ ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট ডাইৰেক্টৰ সুদীপ প্ৰধান ছাৰ আৰু ইণ্ডিপেণ্ডেণ্ট ডাইৰেক্টৰ প্ৰিয়ম্বদা কেশৰী মেডাম আৰু অইলৰ ডাইৰেক্টৰ HR অশোক দাস ছাৰ, ডাইৰেক্টৰ পংকজ গোস্বামী ছাৰ, আৰু আমাৰ NIR Director Finance Sanjay Chaudhary sir. So very good evening to all of you. On behalf of NRL, I take this opportunity to extend a warm and hearty welcome to our media friends representing different print and electronic media houses who are here with us today. I would like to welcome the esteemed members of the NRL board and the oil board who are present with us. The 31st annual general meeting of NRL has just concluded, where the company results for the financial year 23-24 have been declared and the roadmap for the future has been drawn out. We are extremely privileged to have among us NRL Chairman and CFD Oil, Dr. Ranjit Rath sir, who would be presiding over the post-AGM press meet at NRL. Joining him on the dais is MD NRL, Mr. Bhaskar Jyoti Fukan sir. I would now like to request Chairman NRL, Dr. Ranjit Rath sir, to deliver his opening remarks, after which the floor would be open to the House. Sir, over to you. I would also like to request my media friends to come forward.
First of all, I must convey our heartfelt gratitude to all the stakeholders who has been associated with NRL, the state government of Assam, the government of India, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, the promoters of NRL, Oil India Limited, Government of Assam, Engineers India Limited, and most importantly, and I repeat this, most importantly, the major stakeholders of NRL, the northeastern region in specific, and the media friends who has been such a great support as always. So as part of this proceeding, I would welcome and extend a hearty welcome on behalf of the entire NRL board to each one of you, and I'm very thankful that you have assembled today, not only to share our success story, but also this will give us an opportunity to share our vision for the years to come. So as a matter of formal proceeding, I will share some of our highlights, and subsequently we can take some select questions or any discussion points. So during the financial year 23-24, NRL, as part of its physical performance, processed 2,510 TMT of crude oil, which is equivalent to 100% capacity utilization for 10 months, which is a considerable feat taking into account the refinery was recuperating from a valuable quarter loss during the beginning of the financial year 23-24. The refinery also continued to show impressive performance with respect to its specific energy consumption and energy intensity index. NRL recorded a profit before tax of rupees 2,912 crore, while the net profit recorded was rupees 2,160 crore for the financial year 23-24. Revenue from operations recorded during the financial year was rupees 23,731 crore, while the gross refining margin was $13.17 per barrel. The earning per share for the year 23-24 was rupees 13.95. I must also share with you NRL's net worth soared a notch higher to rupees 13,926 crore. The company continued to contribute significantly to the central and state exchequer in the form of taxes, duties and dividends, with a contribution of rupees 3,819 crore during the financial year 23-24. As part of the AGM, a final dividend of rupees 258.42 crore has been declared during the today's proceeding. The company has already paid an interim dividend of rupees 452.24 crore. Thus, the total dividend payout for this financial year is rupees 710.66 crore, representing 32.9% of NRL's profit after tax for the year. Some more positives. NRL remains the market leader in the country with regard to wax production and sales. The sales within Northeast was registered as 1,173 TMT, which was 43% against last year's 41%. During the year, NRL recorded the highest ever standalone capital expenditure of rupees 8,502 crores, marking an increase of 24% over the last year. We also made significant progress for the ongoing mega Numaligarh refinery expansion project, with a train comprising of 6 million metric ton of refinery and 1635 kilometer of Paradip-Numaligarh crude oil pipeline, which is scheduled to be completed by December 2025. As all of you are aware, sustainability, diversification, and thereby maximizing the stakeholders' value has been at the core of NRL's strategy and operation. And during the year, NRL has been able to bring to the cusp the commissioning of the 2G bioethanol plant, which will also have a carbon negative impact on the environment and help NRL to meet its net zero target by 2038. In terms of CSR, NRL continues to do well, and with this, I would stop my debriefing of NRL's performance, and I would welcome questions so that more details can be shared. Thank you.
Would uplift the political situation in Bangladesh. Is it affected NRL business activities in Bangladesh?
Absolutely not. In fact, the pipeline that has been built under the behest of Government of India, Ministry of External Affairs, and the excellent collaboration that we have with our neighbor Bangladesh, the pipeline has actually come in handy, and as we speak, we are pushing product in that particular pipeline. So there is no difference, there is no disturbance.
About the expansion projects of Numaligarh refineries, what is the commissioning date or time has it been set?
We have communicated this, and just now also I have covered. We are looking at a mega refinery expansion in this part of the globe, in this part of the country, where the target is to complete the refinery by December 2025, which includes 3 million ton to 9 million ton refinery expansion, and also laying a cross-country pipeline of 1635 kilometers from Paradip to Numaligarh. So we are on track as we speak. December 2025 is our target, and we are all geared up with all the reviews, catch-up plans, to meet that particular target.
Are you planning to expand beyond our neighbors? Because two of our neighbors where you were planning to go into are not in a very good condition, like in Myanmar and Bangladesh. Are you planning beyond these areas, expanding the business?
See, if you look at India as a refining hub, we would have a market proposition. So we are not only looking at the look east policy aligned, we are also looking at the mainland India. So while the refinery expansion is underway, we are also having collaborative arrangements to the oil marketing companies, so that not only we will cater to the northeast market, but also we will cater to the entire India through our collaboration with the OMC. While doing so, we are also creating opportunity to target the northern part of Bangladesh, not only through the pipeline, that is Indo-Bangladesh Friendship Pipeline. I must share, we have got collaborations with the Inland Waterway Authority of Government of Assam to push POL or petroleum products through barges. Simultaneously, we are also exploring opportunity to see if we could put up a terminal in Silchar, so that we would also target the northeastern part of the Bangladesh. And some discussion is also underway with Myanmar, and as we crystallize more, we will be able to share that.
Now, once it's a change scenario now, so if you go to Myanmar, what will be the product which you are targeting? And will, after the expansion of the refinery, I'm sure you must have done some kind of market survey. Will this whole consumption, will it be in the mainland India, or you are targeting for some exports also?
So, as far as retail outlet is concerned, we are not looking at any retail outlet in Myanmar. However, with a production capacity of about 9 million metric ton, we have done the market survey, for which we are also taking up additional infrastructure creation, and we intend to look at the entire India as a market. The export potential to Bangladesh will remain as our mainstay, but we don't intend to open any retail outlet per se abroad. No, good question. I wish I would have the numbers per se. But I must share one interesting thing, that as being part of the entire oil and gas value chain, we are aware of the changes that is going to occur. So we know that the oil prices are vulnerable, or over a period of time it would change. But we are aware of the range within which it will change. So if the fluctuation becomes unimaginable, then we get a shock. But otherwise, the current trend gives us certain amount of confidence that all our projects that we plan with certain amount of assumption and a forecast. So as part of that forecast, such unforeseen or unwanted or unprecedented uncertainties are factored in. So I do not have a number to offer, it's very difficult, but we are aware of the threshold under which we define these projects.
Of crude oil that you said you processed last year, could you give us figures of how much, in percentage, how much would that be of the imported crude and homegrown? And out of that homegrown, how much would be from Assam?
I think majority of it is Assam, and Bhaskar ji?
Only 50 KTPA was from outside through Haldia port, and all rest are Assam. 2510 was the total processing. Out of that, only 50 KTPA was imported crude.
Or what is the status of that over the years? The Assam crude oil.
Let me answer this. This is a very good question. So, as part of the group company, I must share with all of you that we have a mission 4 plus focused and concerted strategy to enhance the production of oil and gas in the northeastern region, and this will always supplement to the crude throughput of all the refineries in northeast. So while we are expanding the capacity of Numaligarh refinery from 3 to 9, and we are prepared to import crude oil through the cross-country pipeline, we are also enhancing all our efforts to enhance production of crude oil and natural gas. Just to give you a flavor, last year and this year, Oil India had registered 5.5% growth in terms of its crude oil and natural gas production. And this quarter, since it is already a public knowledge, for crude oil, Oil India reported 5.5 to 6% growth, and for natural gas, it is 9% growth. So, concerted effort is underway to enhance the production in the northeast area. In fact, as we speak, the pre-commissioning of the bioethanol plant, which is a bamboo-based feedstock-driven initiative and first of its kind of NRL happening in this part of the country, as we speak, the pre-commissioning is underway. So it's any moment. Our target is by next month, end of this month rather, September is already in the doorstep. We would have complete processes taken care of to have the bioethanol drops.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm here at the back. Karishma Hasnat from The Print. It's heartening to learn about the different projects that you have taken up towards cleaner energy. And you just talked about the 2G biorefinery project. Also, can you elaborate on the Petchem project for which you have received environmental clearance? Which part of the state are you hoping to set it up?
No, there is no question on the which part of the state. This polypropylene unit is being set up juxtaposed to the present refinery.
All right.
The land is already available. We have this August, we have received the environmental clearance. The process of engaging the consultant is underway, and we have already initiated our internal activities or actions to take up the project, so that this is going to happen to the downstream of the refinery expansion. And since this will take about 3 years' time, so we have already initiated activities for it.
Thank you for being here. And before we conclude, we would also invite some more questions from media houses which have gone unrepresented until now, because we had a galaxy of media persons representing houses like Economic Times, Times of India, New India Express, Hindu, Protidian Times, and most of the media channels here. So I leave the house open for more questions before we conclude. Yeah, just a moment.
Shifting its office to what is any specific reason?
No, who said this?
I just heard.
No, we haven't talked about it.
That's right. Okay.
NRL has taken 135 bighas of land in lease to Pachgram paper mill. So any project planning there? So any expansion plans?
See, as part of our expansion and to ensure outreach near to the customers, we have picked up, thanks to the government of Assam, we have got land parcel near Silchar, where we are going to have a secondary tank storage, which will actually cater to the northeastern part of Bangladesh as a market.
Hello, sir. Yeah. Yeah, this is Vikas from Economic Times. Sir, what is the debt equity ratio right now of NRL, since you are in huge expansion mode, and Petroleum Minister is very bullish on this company also? What do you think? The company had to incur some debts recently, or is it still a debt-free company?
For NRL?
DF is there. Our Director of Finance will reply this question.
The debt equity ratio right now, NRL has about 0.57, which is very good. Anything between up to 1.5 and 2 is considered to be good. So we are just at 0.57, and at when we are at the peak of debt, that is 26, 27, even that point in time will be in the range of 1.3.
I'll just supplement because on this, any commercial entity, and when you take up large value capacity expansion projects, you go through a cycle. So when initially your debt equity ratio would happen, because you would have a 70-30 or 75-25 borrowing, as you establish and you have a prevalent market for your product, you start realizing the revenue. So we are absolutely not concerned.
This is Digjyoti Lohakar from Pratham Khobor. So you have mentioned in CSR that NRL is going to take care of 14 hospitals, 8 public health centers in Golaghat, as well as high performance sports training and rehabilitation center at Jorhat. And have you any plan for beyond these 2 districts for CSR activities?
In fact, just to share with you, we are also, along with oil of course, we are also now already committed for another high performance sports facility to encourage sports in the states in Kokrajhar district. So we are not just focused on 2 districts, because if you look at the agrarian economy, let me share with all of you, the agrarian economy which is going to get boost in terms of, let's say, the number of farmers getting benefited for our project, which is bamboo based feedstock for 2G ethanol, is about 50,000 in number, correct? And the feedstock purchase amount per annum is about 200 crore. So it is not just CSR to create an local community engagement. I am very happy to share with all of you our commitment for grassroots development by empowering the people is displayed through these projects. So whether it is expansion projects, expansion plan, where we have at one point of time about 8,000 people working for these projects. Whether it is going forward, additional 5,000 people get to work for in this part of the country for the polypropylene unit, or in a sustained manner with the bamboo-based feedstock 2G ethanol project, we are actually part of this ecosystem. And both oil and NRL are immensely privileged, I must say, and very proud to be associated in the Northeastern economic framework under the Hydrocarbon Vision 2030.
What is the status now, sir? And will this be for your own consumption, or will it be like, for it will be it will be a national asset per se? Like.
See, green hydrogen, we are working on two fronts. At NRL, it will be a captive use, but end of the day, it gives us leverage towards our net zero initiative. So first, we have already commissioned a 2.6 KTPA, 2.4 KTPA, 138 crore investment, and that project is going to get commissioned by mid-2025. Simultaneously, under the Government of India's policy, that is SIGHT, we have also initiated a BOO project of 10 KTPA of green hydrogen, which will also be a captive one. But I must share with you, the Oil India initiative for green hydrogen, where we have already undertaken R&D initiatives for the purpose of dosing green hydrogen as part of the natural gas pipeline, and in some of our colonies or housing colonies or township, we have already started dosing green hydrogen in natural gas. So that R&D setup currently will get scaled up. So both the processes we are pursuing green hydrogen initiative.
So I think we can conclude if there are no further questions.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Thank you so much to Chairman Sir and MD Sir for presiding over this post-AGM press meet, and to all the senior officers and directors from Oil India and NRL. I would like to thank the members from the media for the constant cooperation in all our activities, and for turning out in huge numbers for this press meet. We expect your cooperation and interest in all our activities as we march ahead with a lot of plans under the sleeve. I would now request all of you to have a cup of tea, and I would also request Chairman Sir and MD Sir for some quick bites for some TV channels. So thank you once again.
Thank you.
Doordarshan.